Alright, let's cut through the noise. You're here because something in you is ready to stop pretending this is all just philosophy and start treating it like physics, because it is. You already know how to breathe. Inhale, expand, exhale, release. You don't think about it. You just let the body do what it knows. That's channeling, that's intuition. It's not some mystical superpower. It's the goddamn operating system that you were born with, buried under a mountain of mental spam and cultural bullshit. Think of your mind like a radio. Most people spend their lives tuned to one shitty station, fear, lack, not enoughness, and then wonder why their reality sounds like static. You want to change the station? Fine. Stop fucking identifying with the noise. You know those moments. You've had them. When you just knew something. The phone rings and it's her. You feel a gut punch when someone's lying. You dream something and it unfolds the next day. That's not coincidence. That's you brushing up against the goddamn fabric of reality. When time isn't linear and separation is a goddamn illusion. Let's get one thing straight. Your spiritual gifts aren't gifts. They're your birthright. You've just been socially conditioned to dismiss them as imagination, coincidence, or crazy. Congratulations. The world's on fire precisely because you've been worshipping logic while ignoring intuition. So how does this work? Your nervous system is an antenna. Fear, stress, unresolved trauma. That's interference. Calm coherence, presence. That's a clean signal. When you're in alignment, you don't need to try to be intuitive. You just are. It's like tuning a guitar. You don't force the strings. You adjust until the noise rings through. You're already doing this. Every time you take a deep breath to calm down. Walk away from a toxic conversation. Listen to a song that gives you chills. Feel drawn to a book, a place, a person for no logical reason. That is your soul turning the dial. Now what happens if you lean into this? If you start trusting the subtle nudges, the synchronicities, the quiet knowing. First, your reality begins to reorganize itself. It's not magic, it's cause and effect. When you vibrate at a higher frequency, when you're coming from love, not fear, you stop attracting chaos. You stop resonating with the bullshit. It's like moving out of a bad neighborhood energetically. But if you ignore it, if you keep numbing yourself with Netflix, substances, drama, or the endless scroll, you'll stay stuck in the loop. You'll keep manifesting the same shitty relationship, the same financial struggles, the same existential dread. That's not punishment, that's physics. You can't broadcast on 98.7 FM and pick up 101.9. The flash. It's not a literal firework in the sky. It's a consciousness upgrade, a mass recalibration. And you can either be ready for it or get left in the analog age. So how do you get ready? You start by pulling your energy back from all the places you left it. Past regrets, future anxieties, other people's opinions. You reclaim your fragments. You stop gifting your power away to institutions, to gurus, to the motherfucking algorithm. You want healing codes? Here's one. Your attention is your currency. Where you place it, you place your power. When you're stuck in fear, you're broadcasting on a frequency of I'm not safe. And the universe, like a mirror, says, Okay, here's more evidence you're not safe. When you shift to, I'm held, I'm guided, I'm enough, the mirror reflects that instead. It's not positive thinking, it's energetic alignment. Let's get sciencey for a second. Quantum physics has already shown us that particles change behaviour based on observation. Your consciousness influences reality. Your beliefs shape your biology. Your emotional state alters your gene expression. This isn't woo, it's epigenetic, it's quantum mechanics. It's the goddamn science of being alive. So what's stopping you? Probably the same thing that stops everyone, the fear of being wrong, of looking stupid, of being too much or not enough. The fear that if you really step into your power, you'll lose people. You'll outgrow your own life. You'll have to leave shit behind. And you're right, you will. But what's on the other side? A life where you're not constantly seeking validation. A reality where synchronicity is your navigation system. A sense of purpose that doesn't need to be explained or defended. A quite unshakable knowing that you're exactly where you're meant to be, doing exactly what you're meant to do. You think the great spiritual teachers of history were sitting around waiting for permission? Hell no. They tuned in. They spoke truth. They disrupted the fucking status quo. And you can too. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about remembering who you already are. So let's install this now, not as a new belief, but as a recognition. You already feel it. That hum of truth under the noise. That part of you that's always been awake, even when you were asleep. Let it rise, let it speak, let it guide you. The world doesn't need more people pretending to be enlightened. It needs more people who are willing to be real, to be brave, to be messy, to be true. You're one of them. Now act like it.